Hello, I'm Mr. Riggs, and I was setting up for this shot, and I just happened to get this piece in here just perfect, freehand. So this is a piece of pear, and I want to make another tool handle kind of like this. This is the first tool handle I ever made. Also one of the first spindle projects I ever made. This is white oak, but you can see how it's gotten its patina of use over time. I want to make the handle just a little bit longer. So I'm going to mark on here where these two parts are, and I think I'm going to mark just a little further down, about maybe another 3/4 of an inch, maybe just a touch more. That'll be the end. And it's going to be for a chainsaw file. So this is a drill bit, and I use it as a depth drill when I'm rough hollowing especially. So this will be for a chainsaw file. I'll bring up the tailstock. For support. And I think all I'm going to use is the 1/2 inch skew, 1/2 inch spindle gouge, and a parting tool. You know, I was focused on the shot. Let me make sure. Okay, that is tight. Good. Probably up to about 1800, 1850. I forgot to mark my pencil lines. I did it, but I didn't take them all the way around the piece. There we go. So that will be the top of that hump. So 1/2 inch spindle gouge. Parting tool to start that. This needs to come up just a little bit. I wouldn't mind that being a little sharper. Let me part in on that before I forget. think a little bit kind of a rounded handle will be okay. Just take that line that's hard to get rid of and turn it into a little V groove. Make it decoration. It feels okay. It's not my best tool handle. I haven't made many. But it'll get the job done, and it's pretty quick. Okay. And I'll just fix that with some sandpaper. Actually, I can use one of the chucks. Alright, I've got the long nose jaws, or the pin jaws, in the chuck here. That'll hold on to this sanding pad. That'll get rid of the little nub on the end here. I made the same mistake I did when I made my other first handle, is you drill it first while you have it on the lathe with the tailstock. But this doesn't really matter. There we go. Make sure it looks even. It looks a little high on one side. That'll work. And I've got a drill bit. I'll just drill it by hand. I'll use the awl to mark the center so I can start the drill. I'm going to turn this down to about 500, maybe 6. You can see it's wandering a little bit. There we go. And that should fit the file nicely. Here it is. Might need to make it That's pretty good. And this bit will be a little longer too. There we are. I don't necessarily want to seat it all the way down to the files because it'd be really hard to get out. That's pretty much it done. I might put a finish on it. I like the way pear feels right off the lathe, especially cut with the skew. It's a very nice surface. So I'm happy with that. So this is, I think, 2 days later. I've already put the chainsaw file into use, as you'll see in the next video I have coming up. But this turned out quite nice. There's a little bit of ripple grain here, which I think I was so focused on making the video that it just passed right by me. But I have a little piece of wood back here to stop it from rolling. So I've already used it, already put a little love tap on it there. But I'm happy with how this come out. Also, I drilled it a little bit wider than you saw in the last clip from a couple days ago. I did drill it just a little bit wider to seat this in a little bit further, and it feels good in the hand. It works. I think I said in one part that this isn't the best handle I've ever turned. It's not, but it's functional and I'm happy with it. And I didn't sand it. I don't think I mentioned that, but the finish on this pear, this is pear wood, is really nice off the skew chisel, so it actually feels very good in the hand. But I hope you'll stop by the shop again sometime. Thanks for watching.